Okay. And what is the issue you are having? Ah. I see. You accidentally sudo git drop imac in toilet. Yes. Got it. Alright, I have you down for 15:45. See you then.
What are you watching that for? Don't you have anything better to do with your time? Come on. Green and clean. That's the future, right, boys? You want to see trees and electric cars in big flying communist cities. Wait, cars? No, not cars. Personal transport is too much time, too much traffic, and too expensive. We want a good, efficient public transportation system to get us places. Well, rejoice, for the future is now. Hop aboard my public-funded bus, comrade. What, don't worry, the engine runs off love and the sweat of the factory worker. The party says it is a very clean green machine. Okay, setting aside the utopian silliness, I do like buses. I don't really know how to explain why I like buses. I mean, it's a feeling. I would assume it is the same with most people in their random interests. I can assure you no birdwatcher could adequately explain to me the fun in staring through binoculars at a random finch. So I shall not try to explain buses. If you like them, yo comrade, we are doing buses this video. If you don't like them, your opinions don't matter. For some reason we always seem to go over brief history on these videos, so here you go. The first public transports are ancient. Super ancient. But the first thing that we can technically consider a bus was powered by steam in England. Apparently for use in roads where horses hampered carriages more than helped. Turns out England liked its trains more, so the steam engines phased out from the road to almost exclusively on tracks, which gave us the trolley cars, so I am not too upset about the change. But buses went on with the petroleum engines we all love. In fact, an early double-decker bus was used to move troops around the front in World War I. And you thought the trenches were bad. Look at this battle bus. I would walk rather than sit in that bullet magnet. Okay, history over. You want to know more, go look it up yourself. So given my interest in buses, I have decided to look over some simulators to see who does the best bus. As you can probably tell from the odd intro here, this is meant to be a VR game. But I don't have that fancy setup, so I am doing this in the desktop version. So this billboard is the UI, though not really clear as to what it does. When I first started the game, I accidentally ended up as a passenger aboard some randos bus ride. Apparently this has a multiplayer setting where you sit as a passenger in another player's trip. This punch clock is how to start the game. I assume it is better in VR. To me, this is just a clutter of objects when I wanted an actual menu screen. Okay, let's talk about the controls in the vehicle. Things you can interact with light up, and as you notice, there is not much here. For the amount of detail they put into making the bus look old and decluttered, none of the clutter is real. This bus has 3 buttons. 3. The door that opens for no reason, as there is no one to get on, the horn, which I do appreciate, and the stupid radio that is forever stuck on a channel talking about the creation of this game. So fun. Now when driving the bus, the steering drifts to the right. I am okay with this, as it seems like old bus quirk. But it really makes no difference since there is no traffic or stops along the 8-hour journey to the finish. In fact, there literally is nothing at all out here. No scenery to say you have moved at all. I think this is because the map is built like a treadmill to spawn in more of the same road, shrubs, and broken sign every half mile or so. So we have no scenery, no stops, no traffic. I can weave all over this road and never have an issue. The speed has also been limited to 45 miles an hour. Okay, why in this empty stretch of desert would anyone go so slow? It's flat and hot. There is no reason to be going this slow. Worse than the speed is the engine sound. It constantly loops the sound of the engine during acceleration. I am at the limited speed of 45 miles an hour and this game is mocking me by making it seem I should be going faster. Now let's talk about the final stupidity of this game. The moment you start wandering into the sand, the engine dies. First of all, that is not how reality works and I hate it. Second, the invisible tow truck pulls us out of the sand, pulls us all the way back to the start. All the way back. If you were miles and you will be pulled back miles to the start point. I know this game is technically a joke, but I was hoping to like it. I would have been willing to drive the 8-hour trek if this was a good simulation. Everything about this game I think was made to intentionally suck, so what can I say? The game sucks. Next, I thought I would take a look in some of the sandbox games for bus simulation, and I did manage to find this bus in Gmod. It also was modeled after the desert bus joke. Looks like this bus has an entertainment system. Okay, what's going on up there? Really, spin the bottle on the top of the bus. Besides being stupid, it seems way too easy to fall off the bus, which is apparently against this server's rules. Oh, last thing to mention, before I started recording I tried driving the bus. Supposedly it moves, but as you can see the script is broken. Could be my machine, could be the server. I don't care enough to troubleshoot. This game is letting me use a rocket assistance to stay on time. Though I'm still confused over which input is for the rocket and which is for the diesel engine. We need to let the traffic know we are coming, so all the lights. Oh, I have a fancy GPS system. Sure, we will go this way. Oh, don't worry, the bus can take some scrape. I don't think this is the way a bus would normally go, but what do I know about the routes in Western America? Let's put on some music to fit the scenery. Yeah, that's more like it. Wow, I am glad this has good brakes. Oh, the GPS has given us arrows again. Riveting bus action right now. Well, I'll see what other unnecessary systems I can turn on. Hold up, that's the rocket. How do I turn off the rocket? Okay, that could have been bad. What kind of damage did I do? Oh no. I think I have figured out the rocket button. Okay, inner city bus time. Well, that makes it look the part. Don't worry everybody, the bus is fine. Forgot buses are big, won't happen again. Typical Beamer right there. I realize it may look like I am changing lanes without looking, but I'm following the code of tonnage. Every car on this road will crunch in a collision with this bus, so they have to give way. We're good. Yay, we're good. Yo, this is too narrow. I am either on the curb or in the car's driver's seat. Oh, we were at the basketball courts. I hope those guys have the cash for this ride. Whoa, 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 whoa. This game is good. The road is full of idiots just like real life. I could wish for some human models in here, but overall this is a great sim for bossing around. Well, what's your problem? Am I not parked perfectly for you? Well, what do you want, game? Really, do you think anyone at that bus stop is going to care how evenly aligned the vehicle is to the curb? Rule of tonnage, boys. I got to pick up the OCD convention here. Door reset button is too close to the door controls. This is the second time it happened to me recording. That is the only complaint I have about this game. Well, and that I can't find the wrap I want for my bus. Speaking of which, what do you look for when you shop? Is it food, fun, foreign goods, low cost, supermercado Buenabara? Guess where you can find it all. You know right hard, so why don't you come by to buy? We got the best sales on food. We got the best sales on fun. come on down and get a fun free with every purchase. You want foreign? We've hired enough foreigners you will be hard-pressed to find an employee that speaks your language, and they are half price while this offer lasts. Forget about your retarded child. The bullying at school won't stop even if you get those Pokemon cards. So get these hot deals instead. Run here while you still can. The supplies won't last with this many people stampeding through the store. For that matter, snatch a purse or two while you're here. See if we care. Get here while the sale lasts and we leave and sell you the store half off the listed prices. What a deal, right? Now you can own a supermercado. KK Slider will cry if you don't. BAKA dare sell. Okay, now we are trying a bus sim by the name of Bus Sim. So I assume it will be pretty good. First thing to note about it is I can make my own bus routes, which is pretty cool. I can make them super confusing too if I want to, which is pretty.
Okay, I've written down a number of things we should try before we get you back out on the road. It's just to make sure the infrastructure is okay and ensure we can deliver a robust public transport system.
Second thing to note is this rondo is too loud. Let's go ahead and fix that. Hey, I can go into depth. This is a pretty accurate simulator. Who in this development studio thought lacking standard color is behind progression makes sense. I've got to get 10 something before I can paint my buses green. Well, whatever, I'll paint them fast. Why am I allowed these but not green? This is what I would lock behind progression. Oh wow, my man looks terrible. This must have been a reject Lupin the Third model from a past game. Okay, I can't get in. Do I not have an interact key? Looks like we are going to controls before even getting on the road. We don't have an interact key. I guess they weren't expecting people to play with the keyboard. Okay, now I don't know how to start the bus. This would work a lot smoother if they would allow the interact key to work on the steering console. Right, second time in the control menu. Well, it looks like we are running, but I can't hear an engine. Oh, alright, we have liftoff. So far, so good. Man, the models for this game are ugly. I wouldn't be surprised if someone has a mod to turn us into generic anime characters. Well, now I can't operate the ticket machine. Surely this isn't another unmapped key. I bet this is it. Okay, it is working. I guess that is another thing to note about simulators. There is a ton of controls to make sure of functioning. Well, of course I lock the doors. It would be a liability if they open them while we move. This game can be fussy about the strangest of things. I forgot to unlock this door before we left the garage. And so now here I am in the middle of the street having to do this for a bunch of annoying passengers. Alright, everyone shut up and I'll get to those bus stops. Those are some low-poly mountains in the distance. Not that I mind really, the rest of the simulation makes up for the lack of scenery.
This is really unsafe. Please turn your lights on.
Wait, what lights, honey? You want more light in here? I thought I already toggled all the lights. Let's try this again. Interesting. Looks like the NPCs can ride for free if I am not checking their tickets carefully. Yeah, like him, just boarding with the implied pass. Well, whatever. Welcome to the night bus, everybody. I hope you are seated, cause we are gonna fly. It's my suspension. I'll trash it if I choose. Well, I only see one of you, Grandpa, but if you want to buy 2 tickets, I guess you have the cash to spare. Don't mind the beeping. It's probably a safety thing in there for an important.
I think you have your low beam off.
Does it look like I need lights? I said we're on a night bus for a reason.
You should turn your lights on. Perfect.
What a bunch of retards. Well, I actually have a mirror. That could have been good to know earlier. Speeding violation. Did I just get my picture taken? Well, no name would be proud anyway. Oh yeah, I need to back this in. Out of the ways, boys. think I have just discovered why people normally go to a training for this. Okay, this was fun. So the best simulator was obviously Bus Simulator. However, if you want a bus sim with the ambience, as in poor traffic and good scenery, try BeamNG Drive. I was actually impressed with how fun the bus experiences for the game. Went back to do it a few times after recording it for the video. So I asked No Name about buses. I didn't know if she wanted to join me for this video or not. She sent me this. Apparently it is one of the few short films in a collection made around the Y2K era. It's actually pretty funny, but unless you know Japanese, I wouldn't bother watching. I got a very neutral response to it when I sent it to my brother for his opinion. If you didn't already guess, he doesn't understand Japanese. But that is the extent of No Name for this video. What? That's it. I am not going to go dragging you around the net for bus material like No Name does. You want to see what's behind the desk or something? Alright, here. You happy now? I am just looking for blue light glasses. I'll let you guys know when I start up a visual novel or something.